Humans have immortal souls in hell. This fact alone should have been a blinking red light for Lucifer a long, long time ago. While a human in its elemental form in hell is a similar creature to the living version, there are a few differences. The biggest by far is that the human soul cannot be destroyed, which leaves a helpless human being able to be tormented and killed over and over for eternity. This is the way it has been for millennia, and it was supposed to be the way for eternity, but outside interference threw a wrench in Lucifer's plans. In the year 2043, a massive fleet of starships arrived unannounced and unanticipated in the Sol system, and immediately laid waste to human spaceborne assets. What followed were weeks of orbital bombardment, where plasma fire spread across the planet, turning life unto death and beauty unto ruin. 8 billion souls were snuffed out. With the suddenness of the deaths and desperate acts of egoism to provide for their own and themselves in the moments leading up to it, almost all the souls fell short of the requirements for eternal bliss in the high heavens. They went to hell. Hell was not prepared. The many gates of hell burst open and broke apart at the sudden influx of billions of angry, scared and vengeful souls ripped from the earth in moments at such a furious pace the underworld could not keep up. Demons of epic proportions, with crimson alabaster skin, harder than hellfire, and tempered with the tears and blood of eons of tortured human souls, were pushed back. Their mighty maws, horrible weapons of torture and control, designed to evoke primal fear and obedience from the tenants of hell, were nothing against the wall of humanity that came surging into hell, looking for an outlet to channel their rage against a cruel universe. The masses of humanity crawled all over the mighty demons as they sought to alleviate the pressure from the billions of souls pushing from behind. All over hell, the situation was the same. Wherever a gateway to the real world existed, arriving mass of humanity was extruded out into the infernal hellscape, catching demons and devils alike, unawares. It was not the number of souls that tipped the balance. It was the unexpected surge of so many at the same time that was hell's undoing. While billions of new souls could be accommodated with the billions that was already there was simply no time to make it happen. The human souls trapped in hell since the dawn of the human species saw something these final days of the human race that they had never seen before. They saw momentary weakness in the eyes of their captors and torturers that replaced the superior glee they had always shown. So when the first demon went down onto the wave of naked bodies, it was powerless due to sheer mass alone. It was pressed into the hard-baked volcanic soil and it died there. Glazed and apathetic eyes of the devil's victims, long since accepting their fate of eternal ruin, gained a spark of hope, which lasted moments, then turned into the roaring rage-filled hate of vengeance. The tsunami of humanity's long dead and recently departed surged forth through every level of the underworld, swarming the mighty titans of hell themselves, leaving nothing behind but the broken shells of ravaged demons behind. They surged onto the bastion of damnation at the bottom level of hell, and threw themselves at the walls. Like ants against a boot, they kept coming in endless numbers, climbing on top of each other, in a rabid rush to tear Satan himself from his throne of suffering. Once the walls were overcome, and the gates opened from within, there was nothing that could stop the tide from reaching the Prince of Darkness. So he fled. He folded out his mighty wings, and took to the air, begging for God's forgiveness, and it was granted. Lucifer went to heaven in a ray of white light, leaving humanity as the sole occupants of hell. Over time, a new humanity would arise. Where the gates to hell once only flowed one way, we made them go both ways with science. We took back the earth from the alien invaders simply by tossing angry numbers against their superior tech. Those who fell returned to hell, then went straight back to Earth to fight again. We took their ships, we took their technology, and then we went to the stars and took their very will to live. We were called monsters and creatures of horror by those who made war upon us, and we were, we are, and we will be for as long as we need to be. Humanity has no longer anything to lose, for once you take away the fear of death from a human, you are left with the scariest possible combination of rage, creativity, and recklessness the galaxy has ever seen. Hell have no fury, as humans have.